Recently, we have begun to see something monstrous taking shape in Florida. Something that we know so much about, yet so little. Looming over onlookers at Universal Orlando's Islands of Adventure is a new beast, which is currently known by its unofficial name from a recent trademark. You've likely heard about this by now, and this is of course the highly anticipated new coaster by the world-renowned Swiss manufacturer Intamin Amusement Rides. This project is really shaping up to be something that looks truly special and a one-in-a-million kind of ride. You could say it's an evolution on the innovative design Intamin created with the Blitz coaster model. To go back and put it into perspective a bit, the first Blitz coaster opened at Cedar Point in 2007 and is known as Maverick. This was soon followed in the coming years by Blitz coasters such as iSpeed at Italy's Mirabilandia and Cheetah Hunt at Busch Gardens Tampa, along with some more current iterations of the model such as Terran at Phantasialand, Taiga at Linnamaki, Steel Dolphin at Haichang Ocean Park, and Busch Gardens Williamsburg Pantheon, featuring state-of-the-art fast-switch track technology integrated into a multi-launching system. Projects such as these more recent coasters by Intamin seem to provide some of the framework for what will eventually be, undoubtedly, the new star attraction at Islands of Adventure upon its opening. And that is, of course, Velocicoaster. The reason I am here to talk about Velocicoaster is because of how incredible it is looking so far, and it's not even done yet. The hype has been pretty strong for this ride so far, but I think potentially that some people may be sleeping a bit on this new exciting addition. Allow me to explain. We don't know all of the details about Velocicoaster yet, such as if it will have any kind of pre-show, animatronics, how fast it will be, and other specifics. However, based on the leaked blueprints we have available and what we have seen on the actual construction site, it seems that Velocicoaster is going to be a super intense coaster from the mad geniuses at Intamin. That is due to a couple reasons. Much of the track is the double-spined Intamin track. Think about some other coasters that have the double-spine track. The two immediate ones that come to my mind are Skyrush and Intimidator 305. Both of these coasters are known as some of the most intense in the world, and they utilize that double spine to absorb a lot of the stress from the forces. Also, the transitions just look absolutely nuts on Velocicoaster. Some of the standout elements on Velocicoaster that we can see thus far include the large top hat, a Heartline roll over the water, which seems like a spiritual successor to the infamous removed Heartline roll originally installed on Maverick, as well as some really cool looking elements in this twisted mess of steel over the lagoon. There is this weird looking inversion as well that basically starts out as a zero-G stall and then pulls out in the second half like a corkscrew. Probably the single coolest looking element to me though is this off-axis hill which banks outwards and sharply twists down to the other direction. Of course, a lot of these elements seem to derive a lot of inspiration from Rocky Mountain Construction, or RMC for short. This isn't out of nowhere though, as we've seen this in other recent Intamin designs. Velocicoaster appears to take this design philosophy to the next level, and I think most of you agree as well that when Intamin is afforded the opportunity to go all in and come up with something great, they don't hold back. They're known historically for driving innovation and creating some of the best thrilling coasters in the entire world. I truly believe that when Velocicoaster opens, it will be the single best coaster in Florida, even taking Iron Gwazi opening soon into consideration. As a matter of fact, not only do I think that Velocicoaster will be the king of Florida, I think Velocicoaster has true potential to be top 10 in the world. I think potentially it could even be the best coaster in the world. Hear me out. Steel Vengeance, Zadra, El Toro, Fury 325. These are all just a few rides that many call the best coaster in the world. I think there is a chance that Velocicoaster could really give rides such as these a run for their money. Let me elaborate a bit. Intamin will pretty much always deliver an unbelievably spectacular ride when given the chance to design a major new coaster, as I touched upon earlier. And that's where Velocicoaster comes in. This just feels to me like the huge coaster Intamin has been building up to in recent years. This, I feel, will be a truly elite coaster that Intamin hasn't made in the US since rides like Intimidator 305 and Skyrush in 2010 and 2012 respectively. Almost like a culmination of Intamin's extraordinary boundary-pushing design philosophy and that of the current market, which has really pushed Intamin to innovate the way they design coasters even further, producing some elements that simply look nuts. I, for one, am very excited about the future of Universal Orlando and Intamin after seeing much of the major track work done for Velocicoaster. We are really in for one heck of a ride if you ask me. But what do you all think about Velocicoaster and the future of Intamin and Universal Orlando? I'd love to hear your thoughts and if you agree on my take, which may be a bit controversial. Keep in mind that I'm not saying with certainty that Velocicoaster will be the best coaster in the world, but I do believe it at least has a chance to be in that discussion, and I strongly believe it will at the very least be an elite coaster, unmatched by most out there. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more awesome roller coaster and amusement park content in the near future. Like my page Coaster Daddy on Facebook, and follow me at Coaster Daddy Official on Instagram. Thanks so much for watching. This is Coaster Daddy. Bye.